Well, we're not quite there yet. I don't know why it doesn't let me go landscape. I really want to actually go landscape. I don't really want to do it like that. That's kind of annoying, but that's okay. Oh well, what can we do? Or maybe I could have put it on my computer. That would have been better. Oh well. Anyway, hi everyone. I thought I would go live because I've been meaning to do another video for so long. But it's just so hard to find like the time to actually do it. So I thought, you know what, like if I do it live, then it's gonna record and it'll just be up and I won't have to like edit it or anything like that. So that's pretty cool. Because I just sat down to work on my assignment because I'm still puttying, what the hell? I'm still studying part-time, so, and I'm still like working full-time. So there's just a lot going on. But basically in the last, because I think my last upload was back in Feb, I think. It was quite a while ago. And because what I was doing is I was getting up early on Saturday morning, and it's actually Saturday, it's Saturday morning today. I was getting up really early Saturday mornings and I was like really committing to doing that. But then that just kind of fell by the wayside. I guess it just wasn't sustainable for me. So, but yeah, and then I ended up, I can't even like remember. Let me actually look because I've got my other phone here. So this is like the app I use. It's this one there, Happy Scale. Okay, so I was weighing in quite regularly back in like January, Feb. So Feb I was 82.5, and then March 82.3, 81.9. And then last time I weighed myself, because like I did weigh myself last night. I've sort of been like weighing myself kind of here and there, but like not recording it. So I weighed myself back in May and I was 83.3. And then last night I weighed in at 84.8. So my weight went up to, I think the highest weight it went up to this year was 87. So that's kind of where I was maybe like a month ago. I think I went up to 87. And because I was kind of like up and I was around 85 and I was like, okay, this is hopeless. Like, what am I doing? Like, why am I letting myself put on weight again? Like, this is no good. And so I'm thinking like, what am I doing? And there were days where like I would just be so mindlessly eating, you know, because you have days where it's like, okay, you eat too much because you just happen to be, in one of those days where you're busy and it's shit. If I sub, will you say potato for an edit for me? Cool. Okay, I don't know. That's so funny. Yeah, so that's kind of like where we're at now. We're at like 85 and I don't even, yeah, it was really bad. That potato thing threw me a little bit, to be honest. Yeah, so went up to 87. So that was like, and that was kind of like my final straw. I was like, shit. All right, hi. Thanks for watching. This is just my weight loss like update because I don't have time to like make a video. So it is what it is. I mean, I don't have time to like edit and stuff. Or I'm just lazy. I don't know. Anyway, I won't make time for it basically. So went up to 87 and then I was like, okay, this is stupid. Like I can't do this anymore. Like this is ridiculous. We need to like, I need to reel this in kind of thing. So a few weeks ago, I just really started to get like super strict again. So at the moment, I'm meal planning my lunches. So this week, I just had like my sushi bowl like every day for lunch. But that's definitely like, the best thing I can do is just have control over what I'm having for lunch in terms of like what I'm doing activity wise. It's pretty much like walking. Like that is my focus. As long as I can get walking in, I'm happy. And because all I do at the moment is I just go for a walk on my lunch break. And I mean, it's going well. But the only problem with doing that is if I'm just relying on that, then it's like I don't really get to socialize that much at work because like everyone knows that I'm going to go for a walk. So that's kind of the only drawback. And what I'm really trying to do is go for a walk in the mornings, and then go for a walk in the evenings. So if I can just do a walk in the morning, like half-hour walk, a walk in the morning, a walk on my lunch break, and a walk like say after dinner, like in the evening, I'm happy. Like that's kind of my goal. Thank you for liking this video. Whoever liked that, thank you so much. I have 3 likes. Wow. Thank you so much for liking this video. So that's kind of like where I'm at now. And mostly I'm doing the one walk on my lunch break a day because like in the mornings, I'm really hopeless at the moment in the mornings. Like I get up and I'll make my daughter's lunch, and then I'll just kind of prepare mine because like, oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Potato. You're a sweetie. Thank you so much if you subscribed. That's so lovely. Yeah, so, oops, we're on low power mode. Cool. That's fine. That's fine. I want this phone to like, I want it to just go flat anyway, because I've got like my 2 phones. I've got my old phone that I like to still use. And then I've got like, this is the one I actually kind of use as a phone. Anyway, so that's kind of where I'm at the moment. Like I'm just sort of plodding along. I think putting the weight sort of, it started to creep back up again. I think because I was just kind of treating every day as like, oh, it's just the one day, like I'll just, yeah, I'll treat myself today. And that kind of turned into like every day. So that's kind of how it was creeping back on. But I'm really glad that like, because I think I was a bit like, annoyed with myself when I'm hovering around 85 because I was hovering around 80 for so long. So I was annoyed at myself. But then once it creeped up to 87, I was like, oh my God, okay, enough is enough. And I mean, I could tell that my clothes were starting to feel a bit tighter. Like I could tell by my clothes that I was putting weight on. Because like some of my clothes, like this t-shirt, I think it's like a size 20 or a size 22. And it's quite, you can sort of see how it's super baggy because I've just held on to it, because like I've lost like, I lost 30 because like I started at 110 and then I was hovering around 100 kilograms for like ages, and now I'm hovering around like 85. But I mean, right now I'm 84.8, so pretty much 85. So I'm hovering again, but we're really starting to like get serious again. And like, I'm really starting to be like way more disciplined. Like even yesterday we had this like work lunch thing. So everyone brought in like a plate of something. And of course, like when that happens, everyone's bringing in like really delicious food. Potato, hold on. Are you in Oz? You don't have to answer. Yep, so I'm in Australia. So I live in Brisbane, Australia. Don't know if you know where that is, but it's in Queensland. So Queensland is like sort of at the top, on like it's like an eastern state. Are you actually? That's cool. No way, that's cool. Yeah, it's amazing to think like, you could be going live and people could be watching. They could be just down the street or halfway across the world. It's amazing. So yeah, so that's where we are with that. Oh, sorry, that's what I was saying. So I was talking about like yesterday with this lunch. So of course, like, and for an ex-binge eater, it is so hard to be surrounded by food. It is just, it's really hard. And, because yesterday it's a social thing. So it's not like I'm taking all this food and I'm like going back home, because that's obviously like, that's the biggest thing for me is like when I'm alone. And, because I do like live alone, like with my daughter, but, yeah, that's probably, so it's not like super tempting to be like in front of people. So I think that's kind of probably a good thing for me, is that when I'm in a social situation around my family or friends, it's not, it's easy to be a bit more controlled about it because it's not as tempting to kind of overeat or binge. Thankfully, binging is not a super big problem at the moment. So like, so yesterday I, had my plate, sort of, put what I really, I thought, oh yeah, I'll just pick a few things and put on my plate, and had my lunch because like I don't eat breakfast, so by lunchtime it's like I'm ready to eat. So but then I did get up and have like a second plate, and it wasn't like super full. Thank you for potato. What's that? It's a little octopus or something. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. Yeah, it wasn't like super full with food, but there was like a few things. And this is just kind of stuff like, I think the only healthy thing was probably like some fruit. I mean, not everything was like total junk food. Like there was pizza and like say Tim Tams and stuff that I don't think anyone ate. But there was stuff like that. But there was a lot of like home cooked food. So it's not like it's unhealthy. It was just like you just don't want to go over like your calories. So I did end up going back for the second plate, and I had a bit, and then I had this bit of like, those pork buns. It's like, are they called like bows? Like, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but these like pork buns, they're so good. Like you can get them from like Korean restaurant. I think it's Korean. Sorry if that's wrong, but pork buns, like they're just beautiful, and like the dough is so light and it's so delicious. So I had a couple of those, well, a couple of halves. I didn't have like a whole one, I had like halves of one. So I had a half of one, and then I'm like, oh, that was really yum, like I want another one. So I had half of a half, so I had a quarter, because I was really tempted to just eat the whole thing, but I ended up like controlling myself, being like, no, it's not worth it, and I ended up just chucking that in the bin. And then the other little win I had was we went out to eat on Thursday, because Thursdays I like to get takeaway or go out to eat. It's kind of like our little thing that I don't know, I just like to have one day where we're gonna eat out. Like we usually eat out probably like 2 to 3 times a week, but that's usually because we get takeaway or eat out on a Thursday, or on Sunday we will get takeaway, because like Sunday is kind of, I guess you could call it a reset day. And by the end of the day, I just couldn't be bothered. Like I'm just being lazy, but by the end of Sunday, I kind of couldn't be bothered. And I like to get takeaway on a Sunday, because then I feel like I can enjoy more of my weekend. I feel like if I'm not going to be cooking, and because usually I will actually cook a bit on Sunday, because I'll do this like meal prep for my lunches for the week. And sometimes I'll also, just depending on what I'm going to be making for my daughter, I will also do a little bit of prep for her lunch as well, a little bit. But it doesn't usually take that long. So I like to get takeaway on a Sunday as well. And then also on the weekends, we do, not all the time, but a lot of the time we do end up at the shops, and I am happy to like get a sushi roll or something like that. Like if my daughter fancies something like a 4 out and we haven't had lunch, I'm happy to, get something out. It's not a big deal, as long as, I'm just eating because I'm actually hungry, that's fine. So yeah, so things are going pretty good. Sorry, that was my point. So on Thursday we went to Nando's, and I ordered like a pita thing, and I was like looking at the menu, I was looking at the calories, and I ordered chips as well, because I'm like, I love their peri peri chips, so I'm gonna get some chips. But we ended up both like not eating our chips. Like we had a few of them, so it's like next time it's like, I know that we only need like one thing of chips between us. Like we don't need to both get chips, because I know that we're not going to eat it. So that was really good. And because obviously it's like, it's takeaway, it's like, for me, like that's the most tempting food, and especially like food that you've paid for. Like you've paid for that meal, and it's not cheap, as we know, like these days things aren't cheap. And like there's so many things to justify to eat it, but to not eat it, it's like, yeah. So that was a win, because we just walk, yeah, we were just like, oh, let's just go, like let's go, we'll go for a walk, because we're both really full. And yeah, because like my daughter's 10 now, so it's like it's like she's at this age where she's still a little kid, but it's like you can kind of do things like that. You can kind of go out for dinner, and it's kind of like this thing that it's just, I don't know, like, and then, yeah, so that's yeah, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, so that's pretty much my update. I'm pretty much at 85 kilos at the moment, like 84.8, but that's pretty much 85 kilograms. So my goal is to get down to 55 kilos. So at the moment I need to lose 30. So that's kind of annoying. There's so many things, like, so just, yeah, like, it's been such a journey. And I guess, like, because, say, like, with this year, obviously I wanted to start, like, uploading again this year, and that's why I was doing that earlier in the year. I was making those videos because I was sort of like back into it, kind of thing. But then when I start kind of going off track and I'm sort of putting, like, the weight's creeping back on again, it's like I'm not really going to share that, because it's like that's not, it's like, I guess no one wants to hear that, no one wants to see that. So that's probably, like, why I'm not, uploading, I guess, because it's like that's kind of what my channel is all about in my mind, is like it's all about losing the weight and, showing that sort of like process and, like, the progress I'm making. Potato, how often do you go live? Do you know, just so I know when I can watch you? Oh, you are so sweet. I bet you do this on people. I bet you just, like, watch for people to go live, and then you just are this really nice person that just pops up in people's lives. So I really appreciate you. It would be a very lonely live without you, Potato. This is the first time I've gone live because I am being a bit lazy, and instead of sort of like making a video and then, like, uploading it for my subscribers to see, I'm just going live, and I'm hoping that this will actually save, because it didn't let me go, like, horizontal. So I'm not sure how this works. Maybe it's not even gonna save. I don't even know, but this was really fun, Potato. Like, yeah, at least we had fun, right? So this has been fun. But yeah, that's it for now. Thank you so much, Potato, for watching and being with me live. You've really made this fun. And thank you. Oh, smiley face, love that. That's so nice. But yeah, this is the first time I've been live on YouTube. Wait, is it? I don't know. I've gone live. I've also got, just Potato, since you're so supportive, I've also got another YouTube channel, which I haven't been on in, like, ages. Seriously, I swear yeah, working, honestly, I'm going to try not to complain, but working full time and studying and just parenting and stuff, it just takes up so much time that I can't. Oh my God, I've got 2 new subscribers. Thank you, people that subscribe. Thank you. I bet that was you, Potato. Thank you so much. So I've got this other channel, and it's actually all about The Sims 2, because, like, I'm obsessed with The Sims 2. Just a little fun fact about me. So this is my other channel. That's probably, like, it's, like, the wrong way, so sorry. It's like, that's not very helpful, but it's called Peanut Sims. And that's the only channel that I've been live on. But yeah, I've just got this channel, and then I've got my Sims channel, because I love The Sims 2. I don't know, I'm probably, like, the only person that still plays The Sims 2 with no mods. Well, I mean, I do use mods, don't get me wrong, I do use mods, but I don't use mods that make it look different or improve the graphics or anything like that. I think I possibly have no, I don't think I have a lighting graphic. No, I don't. No, I'm pretty sure I don't. I think it's just, anyway, thank you so much, Potato, for watching, and anyone else who's watched this or, like, will watch this afterwards, thank you so much. I'm just going to end it there. That's my update, and hopefully this actually saves. So have an amazing weekend. Have an amazing Saturday. I hope you all have a great week next week and everything like that, and hopefully I'll see you soon. And I'm going to try and end. How do we end this? I would just love to know. Do we press this? All right, bye. I'm hoping this will work. Yes, we want to stop. Bye.